Here's your TSYMQ in green in the northern spawn. Let me go quickly check where their seeding was because I'm actually curious. TSYMQ were the number 2 seed from China. And they're going to be running Bungo, Wilhelm de Urs, San Martin, Moscow, Utrecht, Haragumo, Kleber, and Gdansk. Meanwhile, EU's number 7 seed, ORTUS, in red in the southern spawn, running Bungo, San Martin, Moscow, Svea, Grozovoy, Delny, Marso, and Ragnar. So let's go check the build, starting those with the green team representing China, TSYMQ, Ragnar. Superintendent RPF AFT. We have a Kleber with the legendary module, and we're getting a reset. Good start. All the reset. Just waiting for all the players to exit the training room. There we go. No draw. Back to the training room. Training room under a huge load, as we currently have 30 spectators, including this Chinese official cast, official broadcast. Hey, Ben. And a bunch of random streamers. We got who got in here? We've got Admiral Revan, Angelus, El Profeta Historia, Private Penguin, Sea Raptor, Sea Donkey, Lenny GTS, Lord Zath, Topidochka, Zyron, Yokat. People representing all sorts of all sorts of languages. And we're dropping. I feel sorry for that one streamer that didn't get dragged in there, but hey. Attempt number 2. Here we are, Game 5, TSYMQ versus ORTUS. Green team in the northern spawn representing China as the number 2 seed is TSYMQ running Bungo, Wilhelm de Urs, San Martin, Moscow, Utrecht, Haragumo, Kleber, and Gdansk. In red, ORTUS, EU's number 7 seed, Bungo, San Martin, Moscow, Svea, Grozovoy, Delny, Marso, and Ragnar. Now let's go check the builds again. And hopefully this time we'll actually get to play the game. Right, well, where's everybody? There you go. So, starting out with this Haragumo, Leg Mod, AFT, RPF. We got the Kleber, Swift and Silence, RPF, and Legendary Module. We have the Gdansk, AFT, RPF, Superintendent. San Martin, Outnumbered, Top Grade Gunner. Moskva, Leg Mod, Top Grade Gunner, Superintendent. Utrecht, Airstrikes, Heavy HE, Demolition Expert, Superintendent. Not taking Airstrike Mod slot 4, taking Prop Mod instead. Moskva, Top Grade Gunner, Leg Mod, Superintendent. Bungo, and Willem with the Airstrike mod in slot 4. Cool. Red team, Marceau, AFT, RPF, Svea, RPF, Superintendent, cooldown duration, cooldown duration and cooldown. Moskva, Top Grade Gunner, Legendary Module. Delny, Fields Brawler, RPF. Bungo, San Martin, Outnumbered, RPF. And Grozovoy, Superintendent, RPF, Leg Mod. I'll leave that on and put it over there for now. So, initial deployments. Green team heading into A, we have the Kleber going for the fast cap. We have the Haruma smoking the Moscow at the island. We've got the Gdansk in support of the Kleber. We're going to have everything moving over there to slowly pressure this. We have the Moscow that's going to go around the outside. William the Erst in support position, looking for airstrikes or anything that parks itself here or here. We then have Bungo and San Martin with a kite. Red team. Grozvoy going straight for that cap. We have Ragnar Delny thinking about a contest. San Martin's going to join the Grozvoy in the radar. Bungo supporting that. Bungo here looking for this position eventually. Moskva radar control over this. Marceau already going for the fast cap along with the sphere. They can eventually push this. But they are pushing into Bungo San Martin, so it's going to be a slow burn. C-cap already taken by TSYMQ's Kleber, and that's going to put ORTUS on the back foot immediately. However, ORTUS have taken Echo, so... Delta, sorry, so swings and roundabouts. And we see a heavy migration towards the double home caps. With TSYMQ's Kleber stopping to take Charlie, he's not going to get into the home cap before the Grozvoy, who just went straight there. So point advantage will be in favour of ORTUS very briefly as they take their home cap first. Which means TSYMQ are the ones who have to make plays. And with just the San Martin over at Delta, it's going to look like the play is going to be heavily focused on a push towards the home caps. But ORTUS have quite a few ships over here. They have Delny, Grozvoy, San Martin, Ragnar can rotate over, Bungo can rotate over, but one of them needs to hold... Well, no, they don't need to hold C, they can just abandon it. And they don't really want to be recontesting this, so... As you see, ooh, this could be bang on even. There's about a 3-second advantage in favour of ORTUS. If they get the double tick, then they have the advantage. Otherwise, we're looking at a draw potential, and both teams need to be the one who decides who to make something happen with. Alright, let's watch. Okay, caps, tick. I think they get the double tick. They get the double tick. Oh, yeah, ORTUS are barely up. Barely. But that's 1 second of blocking. Also, if the other tick happens, then it's a 50-50 with the draw. So, yeah. So, Bungo's been chunking this Moscow. Ragnar started farming. Return damage coming in on the Ragnar now as well, though. Gdansk's going to smoke out the Moscow. There's a lot of damage gone down on the Moscow already. He does have heals, though. Bungo and Bungo trading with each other. Kleber runs into the Grozvoy and Delny. Oh, this Kleber's in trouble. This Kleber's in a lot of trouble. That's a Legmod Kleber as well. He doesn't have the DPM to take down this Groz. It depends on how much damage can come in from the Utrecht and friends, but this Kleber's going to be going down most likely. Groz drops his smoke. Delny still spotting the Kleb. Does not break line of sight with the border of the smoke. Airstrike comes down, misses the Grozvoy. Kleber's still lit. 2,000 health, but Delny's taking a lot of damage now. They don't get the Kleb kill. They don't get the Kleb kill, and they lose half health on the Delny and half health on their Grozvoy. Oh. And Grozvoy's still spotted on the way out, and there's Torps. He's alright for the Torps. But he's going to take a little bit more damage from this Utrecht. So they did well to survive that. Assessing the situation on the rest of the map. Nothing really much going on. Smoke still on top of that Moskva, so the Bungo and Marso aren't doing much about him right now. Bungo's still trading with each other. Haragumo torps out the Delny though. Haragumo torpedoes from back here torp out the Delny. But the return torps are heading towards this. And, well, they look dangerous because that's caught right on the map border. Somehow dodges that. Utrecht takes one on the bow though. TSYMQ now in the lead, picking up the Haragumo kill. Meaning ORTUS need to make a play for a cap. They have got the Kleber low. Utrecht is damaged. But they lost a lot of health on their Grozvoy, and they lost the full Delny. More torpedoes towards the Haragumo and Utrecht. Who are still caught up against that map border. Haragumo's going to drop down in smoke. San Martin being focused by, you know, Moskva, Willem, Utrecht. They're still going for the push on this flank as well. Alright, Marceau and Bungo have started up the farming rotation back on the Moskva. Moskva, Bungo, and Sphere are going to be advancing towards the San Martin. Actually, they've rotated their Bungo off. He's now playing in the island chain. Moskva has turned and burned, and he's just going to leave there now. Which means ORTUS might be able to contest C. And they need to do that soon, because the push is still happening over at AB. More torps into this Haragumo Utrecht smoke. Not going to be catching too far forward. Bungo being farmed now by Moskva, Willem, and Utrecht. Marceau goes for the contest. He's also going for the damage on Moskva. He's going for two birds with one stone. Bungo's took a shit ton of damage though. What the fuck damage do you, mate? Bungo, he's just been getting bungoed. He's going to have to beach himself behind this island, but he's very low on HP. No DCP available, no heal available. He might burn out.
The enemy is about to win.
He might burn out here. ORTUS takes C though. Yeah, ORTUS burns out. The Bungo burns out. That's two ships dead. But they are up on caps. For now, as their home cap is being contested. Ragnar Radar comes out looking to find the contesting Kleber. The contesting Kleber with 1,400 HP. As the other Bungo for ORTUS dies too. Just got farmed out. They pick up the Kleber return kill. Haragumo and Utrecht now going to be opening on to the Ragnar. Grozvoy, San Martin going to be opening on the Haragumo in return. Moscow Radar comes out, keeps this Ragnar lit. Moscow's now been on him. Willem's now on him. Comms must be chaos right now. TSYMQ's Moskva goes down over there though. He dies to the Moskva. Ragnar still caught deep within this radar. Residual shells coming in as the radar is ending. Airstrike coming in too. Ragnar goes down. TSYMQ with a massive kill advantage, but not taking the caps just yet. Gdansk now going to be trading with Marceau. As TSYMQ now advance and contest the Bravo cap once again with their Willem. And there'll be a backup Haragumo. The Willem will get reset for a while by the Grozvoy and San Martin, but the Haragumo should be completely for free. There's no way to get in to spot that. Bungo and Gdansk advancing towards Charlie. ORTUS in deep, deep trouble. Torpedo's going to connect to the bungo, not going to be doing too much though. Moscow radar out, spots bungo. No chance for resets. Marceau going for a couple of resets, but they've danced in their sport. Marceau and Harugumo and Willem de Urs now going to be taking B, and it's going to be a 3 cap advantage to 1 for TSYMQ. 1 minute on the clock. ORTUS need to make a miracle happen here. Do you believe in miracles? "30 seconds for a miracle to happen." Bungo walks around the corner, sees the Moskva, plonks themselves into him. Going to take a little return damage, but the Moskva does not have the DPM to kill this flat broadside bungo fast enough. He's not getting citadels there. "10 seconds left. Is tournament life going to be extinguished for the EU number 7 seed ORTUS, and TSYMQ will advance. China number 2 seed advancing to the quarterfinals. And with that, that should be all of our round 16 games played. Filling out our bracket for the quarterfinals. So let's take a look at the quarterfinals. Right, let's have a look. Stages, playoffs. Alright, see, our tournament bracket is now filled in. Resin versus Moyai. That will be the NA number 1 seed versus the EU number 2 seed. Remember, Moyai played against Tilray in the grand final after Tilray played Rain in the semis. Next up, we have Rain versus Tilray, which we are definitely going to cast. There's no way in hell I'm missing this. Rain and Theory were both 3-0 in that position. We then have Throw versus CL. Throw going 3-1 over JC. CL going over 3-1 over QTDD. Rain is EU's number 3 seed. Theory is EU's number 1 seed. Throw is EU's number 8 seed. And CL is China's number 8 seed. Next up, we see TSYMQ just advanced. They are China's number 2 seed, and they will be facing off against Aris, which is Asia's number 4 seed. So that's the bracket. And our games are due to start at approximately 45 minutes past the hour, which was now. Hang on a second.